Hi Virgo, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for April 8th through April 14th, 2019. I am going to start your reading off, Virgo, by pulling a few cards to see your overall energies for the week, as well as some highlights that may be unfolding for some of you. So let's see what comes out, Virgo. All right, so we have abundance, synchronicities, an abundance of synchronicities, Virgo. Ooh, trying to tell you there's a positive outcome coming your way. And flowers, sunflowers, wildflowers, if those are just popping up in different ways all this week, huge sign from universe. Like, it's an abundance. Some of you, these synchronicities are different flowers, and what I mean by synchronicity is when the same thing is repeating 3 or more times in one day. And it's not just one day, it continues. It's just sunflowers. You see them, somebody gives you one, you're seeing them online, they're in the shows you're watching. It's just like they're showing up everywhere. Some of you it's sunflowers, others of you it's not a sunflower. Like, I feel wildflowers opens it up to all flowers, okay? Because this is general. So some of you, there's a very significant flower and it's going to start showing up in your reality. That's Spirit trying to tell you something here, Virgo. So let's see. Spirit's saying slow down. Right now is not the time, at least not this week, for what you're asking for. Now listen, we have a positive outcome here, but it might not happen this week. It might be that you need to delay plans, hold off. What you're asking for is going to happen, but it's like this week isn't the week. And if it's not the right time, there's reason for that, and Spirit is really trying to come through and show you that and make you feel okay about your path and the way things are progressing. So Virgo, because look at, this is the very next card out. There's a new beginning at hand for you guys, but there's something, it's like it's not ready just yet, Virgo, and it's not a negative, it's not ready yet. It's not like that. There's just other factors at play as well, because this is a very positive shift of energy when it does come in. And you are just being, like, your path is being lit up for you. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere in your reality over this next week. However, whatever those synchronicities are for you personally, do not overlook them, don't discount them, and also don't try to ascribe a specific meaning to them. Because of this reading, what I feel, Virgo, is you notice them, that's Spirit giving you confirmation. Now, if there's like 5,000 synchronicities around a person or a situation, lighting them up like a big sign, then that might be an in for you, and that's like, okay, act. But just because we have this card here, I feel like we're more on the journey, and it's really positive, Virgo. I know, like, we all want what we want, but Spirit's saying, listen, there's a great outcome to all of this, but you've got to wait for that right moment. Divine timing is everything, Virgo. I promise you that. All right. Let's see what the dice have to add. Ooh, okay, yeah, look at that. And oh my God, do you want to know what dice that is that just pushed divine timing? Hanged Man. What's Hanged Man about? Delays, not the right time, need to have a consciousness shift, okay? So over here we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out under abundance. Under synchronicities, we have the Emperor. Let's see, that's 8, 9. So 9 of Swords under positive outcome. So Virgo, I see that there's a lot of worry here, but there's no need, okay? You do not need to worry or stress about things not moving at the pace that you are hoping for, because we have a Hanged Man here. So, Virgo, listen, I see you worrying. Don't worry. If this is attached to money or finances or some change in your life in that area, that aspect, it's going to be okay. Signs and synchronicities comes through with the Emperor. There may be somebody who's going to help you, give you advice, give you guidance. This could even be your boss. So Virgo, if there's something going on in your workplace, like you're supposed to get a raise or a promotion, or there's some sort of shifting energy that's supposed to unfold, it's not happening, or you have some sort of worry or concern, there's no need. It's about timing. That's the only reason why this shift hasn't taken place yet. It's about timing, and what could come in now probably isn't the full potential of what it could be next week or the week after that, just depending on what this is for you personally. But if it's about money or your job, seriously, trust. Somebody has your back for sure. It looks like a boss, a manager, somebody higher up has your back, and you'll see that, like you'll come into that knowing. But don't worry about things so much. It's almost like you set these boundaries and guidelines. Well, if this is what's supposed to be, then it will happen by this time, or X, Y, and Z should show up. And this is Spirit saying, listen, there is a positive outcome, but it's about timing, and you're expecting things to unfold sooner than they're ready to. So let's see, Virgo. Let's pull some more cards. Okay, right there. Okay, so, oh, look at this, Virgo. The sign for this card would be Virgo. Harvest. Virgo, there is something coming forth. There is positive energy for you, okay? But again, divine timing. So let's see. Oh, wow. Next out, manifestation. Yes, 1010. So Virgo, when 1010 starts repeating in your reality as a synchronicity, that's letting you know that the manifestation is about to take place. This actually fell out, and look at this. Spring energies and seeds is the sign, the synchronicity attached to spring energy. And this is about sowing your energy, your future plans. What is it that you do desire, Virgo? But because this is spring energy coming out, what I feel here is we had somewhat of a manifestation, some of like progress forward, movement forward, and then it just maybe like fizzled out, or the path like just disappeared. Listen, that was a completed cycle, Virgo. Even though it's attached to whatever this is, it's like boom, that part is over with. That path need not be traveled any further, even if you thought that path was leading to this positive outcome that you're now worried about is not going to happen. Oh no, there's just like a twist in the road for you, and new energy, a new beginning, kind of unexpected. It's this right here. I don't think you see this one coming, okay? Yeah, because look at the next card out. Portal, okay? Butterfly. This is where there is a new timeline opening for you. You have done the work energetically. Your vibration is shifting, and there's the transformation happening within you or in some area of your life this week, okay? Or consciousness is really expanding, and Spirit's saying, step through the portal, allow the change, allow yourself to grow and be what you are. And this right here, because we have the 8 of Pentacles and now portals coming out, 44, that would be an 8. Virgo, I think this divine timing is really about the shift in you, okay? And yeah, because look at last growth. 777. So there is an element within you Virgo, where you've got to understand something at a bit of a deeper level, and any shifting or changing that's recently happened, or things that you were expecting to happen that just haven't freaking unfolded yet, there's purpose to this. It's like, I feel like you're walking a very like tight line, and this is not negative, all right? It's just where you're at on your life journey, like energetically, there's a shift definitely taking place, and it's almost as though we were expecting more, but that's not the way. There's a different way for you, Virgo. There's something there. There is something opening for you that you don't see, that you don't expect. And it's brand new. It's an option, an idea, an invitation, an opportunity that you would have never anticipated for yourself or believed could happen. But it shows up after there's a period of growing and learning about something. This could be just expanding your knowledge about a subject. This could literally be going back to school for something. This could be some soul searching. There's just this element of learning and growing, but this isn't heavy energy, okay? The only heavy energy really is this Nine of Swords, and that sits under positive outcome, like we're really worried about what's going to happen, you know, based on previous events or the fact that the abundance just hasn't flowed. But Virgo, there's really no reason for concern here whatsoever. The best is yet to come, really, is what I see here. But everything is a process, and you have to move in alignment with that, and you truly don't want anything until you're ready. So you see 1010 repeating. That is Spirit saying, yes, you have done the work. You are now ready. The manifestation is about to take place, okay? Because we have harvest and manifestation right next to each other. The sign for this would be you, Virgo. So this is all about you and the manifestation. So when you start seeing 1010, you know it's upon you, all right? But seeing 777 is letting you know, Virgo, that yes, things are in a positive projection forward, but there's parts of you that need to grow a bit more to step through this portal here that is being offered to you by Spirit, okay? So, Virgo, this is positive. Let yourself grow. I mean, think of it this way. You know, you would never look at a child and be like, darn it, you need to grow much faster than you are. Like, that would just never happen. You just accept that, you know, there's a time frame that is required for a human being to go from birth, you know, into adulthood. It's just, it's there. It is what it is. It's accepted. And you're not going to be mad at a 5-year-old because they can't be a 21-year-old. It's just not going to happen. And you need to look at that, you know, in those same perspective about the things going on in your life that aren't quite there yet, where you feel it, you taste it. It's like, I know this is what's supposed to be, but why isn't it happening? What are these delays about? Well, there's growing to do. There's learning. There's just these things that must happen. And instead of fighting against it or feeling frustrated or cursed or blocked, whatever, look at it as that. Like, okay, I'm at, you know, a certain point in the process of my manifestation, and I can't expect it to be more than what it is in this moment, because it needs time to grow and mature and fully bloom into its, you know, ultimate potential. So Virgo, don't fret about what's taking extra time or what just isn't quite working out, because there's like a twist here, a better like way than what you had anticipated or even thought possible. So, you know, hang in there and don't worry. There's positive energy for you, for sure. Like, I mean, come on, portal and positive outcome. Rest your mind. Pay attention to the synchronicities. What are those? We have sunflowers or flowers in general. We have 1010. We already discussed what that's about. And we have 777. So those are very significant for Virgo this week. Let's pull you. Whoa, okay. let's pull you some advice. And we got 2. Moving on. The root of suffering is attachment and self-worth. Even as a solid rock is unshaken by the wind, so are the wise unshaken by praise or blame. So you got 2 Buddha quotes here, okay? And this would be like 6, 7, really. So Virgo, with this, I feel no matter what's going on, what's happened or hasn't happened, you cannot let it affect you within. And you know, if something's just not happening for you, you can't think, oh, I'm not worthy, or I'm not good enough, or just, you know, wherever your mind's going, don't go there. All right. There's, with the moving on for you guys, this to me is this expectation of how things were supposed to work out or in a certain time frame. And it's hard for you to like let that vision go or that desire, whatever that is for you. And Spirit's like, listen, Virgo, I promise you where I'm taking you is better. It's good. It's nothing to resist or be upset about. It's like, move on from the restrictive thoughts, the need for control of anything. Just let the energies flow like this waterfall this week, and trust you are on the right path and it's leading you to really great things, Virgo. It's just you have a little bit of growing to do, not because you're lacking or you don't get things. It's just like I said, you wouldn't expect a 5-year-old to act 21. You know, there's a element of time for physical maturing, emotional maturing, mental maturing, and in this, it's the same thing, you know. There's some element of you that needs more growth to be ready, able, and capable of whatever this is. And, you know, I will tell you, there's plenty of times in my life where Spirit showed me up because I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm ready for this. Why is it taking so long? Spirit brought it in and it was a disaster. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I wasn't ready for all of that. And now, as eager as I am to get certain things done, I don't push it anymore. Because when I do, it's a train wreck. When I just go with the flow and trust if I'm having restrictions and barriers, I take that as I need to shift perception, or I need to learn something. I need to grow and expand somehow, some way, or I wouldn't have this barrier here. I wouldn't have this restriction here. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. Like, I've got to sit back and do the work and allow things to grow. And that's true for everybody. So with this, Virgo, it's like, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't worry about things so much. I know it can get intense sometimes, but there really is new energy coming in for you. It's just a matter of timing, and that's attached to growth. So walk away from your any need or desire where it's like it has to happen in this time frame or it has to be like this. Walk away from that and ask Spirit to help open your mind to the possibilities that you really don't see. They're there. I promise you they're there because the portal sits here. So ask Spirit to help you see that. And with self-worth, Virgo, no matter what's going on, even if you are so down on your luck and you feel worthless and empty, you are not, I promise. You just got to keep moving forward. Understand we're growing, and when we're growing, that hurts. There's a challenge in that, okay? But don't let it deter you or take away from who you are, because you know, those who have the greatest challenges, those are some of the wisest, most amazing souls that walk this earth. And there's so much confusion, and it's looked at as punishment, bad karma. Why is this happening to me? And you know, I've been there, and I used to think that quite frequently, but I don't see it that way anymore. Life is what it is, and we make it what it is based on how we perceive each and every experience that we have. Virgo, don't personalize the rejection. Don't personalize the things that just aren't working out how you had hoped or had planned. Because Spirit wants to dance with you, and Spirit wants to show you, once you let go of all those thoughts of worry and I've got to control this because I don't know what's going to happen. Just flow like this waterfall and dance with Spirit and watch what happens. Walk away from the need to control. Walk away from the need to have to know how it's all going to play out and having to have a plan. I know it sucks, but again, trusting Spirit that you can't plan things. Like, you can't plan divine timing. You can't plan, just think of some of the most magical moments of your life. You're like, I couldn't have planned that if I tried, right? That's what Spirit's reminding you of here, saying, Virgo, trust me. Walk away from the way you think it should be and believe that the way I see for you is going to make you very happy. And whatever's happened along the way, don't let it take away from who you are, because you're being built. And in your mind, because we're worried or we're just, in a mental struggle, we feel like we're being broken down. But you're actually being built up, Virgo. It's perception. And I know when you've been in the struggle, it's hard. I get it. But you are strong and you will make it through anything. With these cards right here, just trust Spirit and believe in the positive outcome that I see in this reading for you. Pay attention to the synchronicities that we have discussed. Those are your messages, Virgo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.